So you mentioned the ARV is 260. Is that what you said?
Right, 260, and
And
they're asking right around 150-ish.
okay, and how much debt do they have on it? What's their
They have
loan?
about like 125
Okay, and they're
or
asking 150,
130, something like that.
and they're asking 150.
Right, right.
Yeah, so that
But
could be a deal because they owe less than what they're asking for it, and it's still worth 260. That could still be a deal.
oh,
Now,
that
if
could
the
still be a
same
d
if
okay.
the if the same thing was, let's say they're asking 150, but they owe 220 on it, and and the ARV is 260, right? Then that deal is not going to work
Oh, okay,
because unless it's just not going to work because they owe too much than what we can offer them, right? So
okay.
that's why it's important too when you guys pull your list. We want to make sure that you're pulling lists with high equity, so people who aren't upside down in their property with too much debt on it to where it won't work for wholesale deals. Because in wholesale deals, you need a good chunk of equity to get deals done. If they owe too much, we won't be able to work it. But yeah, so if for anybody who doesn't know what LTV is, that's just the loan to the value. So whatever the value of the home is, what is the loan amount against that value? So we want a minimum of 40% equity. If you can get it at like 140, that sounds like a 10K deal minimum.
Okay.
And right now, the way the market is, depending on how much work is needed, again, if you depending what they tell you, try to get photos from them. Like, hey, can you just send me a couple photos? And then that will really help you as far as gauging what the condition is. And then you can start comparing the condition of the photos that they show you to the condition of the properties that have sold around. And then you can start gauging it.
And
But yeah, that sounds like
how do you
a
price the
deal.
ARV? How do you I'm not the yeah, I guess the ARV is usually the max, sold in the area, but how do you, like, know how to properly, I
Figure
guess,
out the ARV.
yeah, figure out the
So
cost
that's
there?
really easy. So if your house is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,500 square feet, you're gonna look at the three other 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom homes that are around 1,500 square feet. You don't want to look at homes that are 200 square feet in difference. So if it's 1,500, you don't want to look at things bigger than 1,700. And the same thing, if it's too small, you don't want to look at anything too small. And then you're just going to look at what is the highest selling price that meets that criteria. And then that's going to be your ARV if it's similar in style and that kind of thing. And that would be your ARV. The only way that wouldn't work is if, let's say, you don't want to compare like new construction to old homes either. So if it's new construction, that's different. But if it's like obviously, similar kind of build to the time frame, then that still works. Okay.